Okay, so recording this the next morning again. Yesterday was actually quite interesting. I kind of ran more with what I'd been doing from the day before. The Dharma talk I listened to the day before was about the five aggregates and no self, non-self, whatever. And so I'd been kind of playing some stuff there, and that I think I talked about it. And so I kind of went more with that, and I was like, okay, I'm gonna do a kind of like systematic thing, bit by bit thing, where I'm gonna I think I was kind of like, okay, I'll choose like physical, like bodily sensation. There's like a sense store, and I'll go through like each of the five aggregates, and I'll like with each one, I'll like, was it seeing impermanence or no self? Yeah, I think it was like I was like trying to watch impermanence in each of those, which I guess felt like kind of a fun exercise because often if I'm watching impermanence, it will be like either just in whatever comes to prominence in consciousness. So it's like, oh, there's that sound, there's that feeling, whatever. It's in impermanence. Or sometimes I'll kind of like do a certain sense door, like just hearing or something like that. But it's like reasonably vibey, I guess. So it was kind of fun to like do this much more systematic, like, okay, this particular aspect, like the looking at Vedana in body sensations and the impermanence of that, or perception, body sensations, impermanence of that. And it felt afterwards. I felt quite like invigorating or something. I felt like I felt good, and in kind of a different way to usually when meditation feels good, or like there's like an additional aspect or something. And I think it was maybe like because it was like a reasonably sort of mentally taxing task, or I don't know if that's the right word, but it was kind of like whatever, whatever the difference is to just vibey. It wasn't like it was really complex and like, oh, I have to do this and this, but like kind of discriminating. Okay, that is the specifically on say the Vedana, and it's specifically on how the Vedana, the like changing and impermanence arising and passing in the Vedana of the body, and like not being distracted to sounds or to perception in those sensations, identifying things as different things. And it felt, there was something cool about that. Like I think afterwards it was like, oh, I kind of felt like that was like more in my control or something. Which I guess a lot of people would say is like antithetical to the point of meditation. But it didn't feel like, I guess often I feel like I'm trying to control, like I feel like I'm sort of trying to get it right, and no, it's not right, and should I be doing this instead? And it wasn't so much like that. It was more like, oh, okay, I kind of like kept this disciplined thing, but it also didn't feel, because often when I'm trying to do that, then it just feels very like pushed, and I feel kind of like stressed out and pressed or something. And it wasn't so much that. Yeah, so maybe I'll play with this kind of thing more, breaking stuff down. I still don't feel like I really get what perception is properly. Get that it's like, when you look at a water bottle and see it as a water bottle and as separate to the book that it's on or something. But that's perception, kind of like recognizing something as a certain thing. But then it's kind of hard to see the like a nature in that, because I'm like, well, if I'm looking at a more basic sensory level, I can see the water bottle constantly changing because my eyes are always slightly moving, and there's like this visual snow, and there's all these little things that I can see that change. But if I'm looking on what my current understanding of perception level is, I'm like, well, it's a water bottle, and I'm still like seeing it as a water bottle. That's like a bit tricky. I've been trying to read up a bit more on the meanings of these terms. Today I think I'll do, I feel like today, feeling I'm like quite a good space of meditation today, I think. Um, hmm. Maybe something reasonably chill of just kind of like watching things be there and arise and pass. Like this kind of vibe maybe feels doable today. Yeah, we'll see. I never commit to something when I'm deciding what to do in these vids. Yeah, anything during the day from the meditation. I don't know.